Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. The Miami Heat lose again to another crappy team. The Heat lost to the Los Angeles Lakers in Los Angeles, 112 to 109. The Miami Heat are now 20-19, and they are currently 8th place in the Eastern Conference playoff race. I am just sick and tired of this Miami Heat team and this season. I'm at a loss for words. I just can't understand how the Miami Heat ended up losing this game last night to the Los Angeles Lakers, who were without 3 of their top players. Anthony Davis has been out for a while and will be out indefinitely, so no surprise there. But LeBron James was a late scratch with a non-COVID illness, so LeBron did not play. And then Lonnie Walker, who was the 3rd leading scorer for the team, was also out. So the shorthanded, shitty Los Angeles Lakers were still able to beat Miami Heat, who were basically at full strength last night and had their starting lineup for only the 14th time. So no excuses here for the Heat and for this loss. This was inexcusable. Dennis Schroeder looked like John Morant out there, even with an ankle injury that he obtained in the fourth quarter after rolling his ankle on Bam Adebayo's foot. So we just simply couldn't stop Dennis freaking Schroeder. Like, literally had 32 points, best game of the season. Can't remember the last time he performed this well in any game. His speed and quickness just was unstoppable. He exploded past our point of attack defense. Victor Oladipo was okay defensively overall in the game, but he busted Victor's ass. He got by Tyler Hero as well. The whole team targeted Tyler Hero and tried to get switches on him. Even though his defense has improved this season, he's still a liability. So Dennis Schroeder basically is the main reason why we lost to the Los Angeles Lakers last night. Thomas Bryant also, who's a good, decent young player, also crushed us. He had 21 points, 9 rebounds, and a block, and he shot 9 from 11 from the field. He took advantage of our small, tiny lineup and just crushed us in the paint. 7 of his 9 field goals were in the paint, and so he had a spectacular game. Russell Westbrook did amazing off the bench. He had 21 points as well, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, a few steals. He shot decently well, shot 8 for 18 and 2 for 6 from 3. So according to Westbrook standards, that's a pretty good game for him. So yeah, we just literally could not stop Schroeder and Russ off the dribble. So they just kept relentlessly attacking us and just crushing us in the paint. So super pissed off. This Heat team sucks. Like, they're average. We're 20-19. It's almost the halfway point of the season. And outside of injuries, which is a big reason why this Heat team has been inconsistent, they still have not been performing well when they have been whole. So they had Kyle Lowry last night. They had Caleb Martin. They had Hero. Obviously, they had Jimmy and Bam. We're missing a couple players like Omer Yurtseven. But besides that, I think he was the only player out last night. So just tough to see us lose to another terrible team with all of their stars out this game. Like, I just don't understand how we can't beat this team, and I don't expect us to be a contender this season. Like, even if we make some sort of mid-season acquisition, I don't know if there's enough time to build that chemistry and gel with a new backcourt player or a 4 or a backup center, which we need. I don't think we need the backup center as much because Orlando Robinson has been playing pretty well of late. I'm not sure why he only got a couple minutes last night. Dwayne Dedmon played around 7 or 8 minutes, and I just don't understand why he even had the opportunity to play. I think those minutes should have went to Orlando Robinson. We specifically needed someone big and young and passionate and aggressive down low in the paint to help guard Thomas Bryant, who absolutely just destroyed us. So not sure what Spo was thinking with not really playing Orlando Robinson and choosing to play Dedmon, who's completely washed last night. So tough game to watch. only a few players played well. Jimmy obviously played really well, had a good bounce back game. He was still pretty annoying because there's quarters where he would be super aggressive and then lackadaisical. So, it just sucks watching him take his foot off the gas during certain time frames and deferring and not continuing his aggressive nature. So, but either way, he played well. He's coming off a knee injury, ankle injury. Like, I don't even know what else he has, but he's just a new reason for him to miss a game every week. But Jimmy played great. 27 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. So he did a good job. Only got to the line 5 times. Dennis Schroeder got to the line 14 times. Just to put that in context. 5 for Jimmy Butler, 14 for Dennis Schroeder. Like, utterly ridiculous. The Heat had 20 free throws as a team, and Dennis Schroeder had 14 alone. So that's just unacceptable. That's just ridiculous. Bam Adebayo has been pretty impressive lately. 3rd straight game where he's had 30 points or more. He had 30 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals. Bam only got to the free throw line 5 times as well. So not bad, not horrible. Just wish he could have got there a few more times, which could have made a big difference. But he shot 13 for 23. So seeing Bam take 23 shots is refreshing, and I'm happy to see that Bam's continued to be aggressive, and he's playing really well. So can't complain about him. Tyler Hero played like trash. 9 points, 4 rebounds. He was 1 for 5 from 3, 4 for 14 from the field, 4 turnovers. Just unacceptable. He's got to play better. Dennis Schroeder was locking him up on the defensive end. So not only did Schroeder play spectacular on offense and shot really well, but he also locked up Tyler Hero, which is just utterly ridiculous. So Hero, one of the main reasons why we lost was because of his performance. Kyle Lowry did okay, 11 points, 4 assists, no turnovers, which is good to see, but only took 7 attempts, 7 field goal attempts, 4 for 7, 1 from 4 from 3. So continuing to be streaky and shitty for the 3-point line. He's simply not doing what we need right now. If Tyler is going to have a bad game, then his back court mate needs to step up, and he only had 11 points. So 20 points combined between the two, which is not good enough. But again, Lowry played okay for this game, but he's still getting paid $30 million, and he's just not living up to those expectations. He's definitely washed. Tired of seeing him on the court. Caleb Martin, 8 points, 5 rebounds, nothing too great. Max Strus was giving him his flowers for playing decent in the last 3 out of 4 games. Strus had 8 points, 4 rebounds, a few assists, but he was 2 for 8 from the field and 1 for 6 from 3. So again, super inconsistent, just like the whole organization this season. Gabe Vincent, 17 minutes, 2 points. Just non-existent. I don't know where Gabe has been. He's been a non-factor since he's been back. He's had a couple good games since his return from a knee injury, and then he's had 3 bad games in a row. So not what we expected from these role players. Victor Oladipo, decent game, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Had 3 turnovers, but he was 4 for 10 from the field, 2 for 6. So not great, not bad. Again, defensively, he plays well for the most part, but this game he let Dennis Schroeder bust his ass. So frustrating game overall. Heat have the Suns next to finish out this West Coast road trip. So they're playing the Suns Friday night, who have been struggling, but again, it's the Suns, and they're definitely better than the Heat, so this is going to be a challenge. And the Miami Heat have been Jekyll and Hyde this season, so they play up to the good opponents. So I feel like there's going to be a strong effort tomorrow. They're probably going to win this game and try very hard to be passionate. But they also play down to these shitty teams. Like, all these trap games are super annoying. The Heat should be crushing these crappy teams like the Spurs and the Pistons and the Lakers, yet they fall into the trap. Super frustrating. Also, forgot to mention that the Heat also played another freaking torturous close game, another clutch NBA game. 26 games now this season out of 39 have been clutch games. That is number 1 in the NBA. That is unacceptable. The Heat simply cannot beat a team by double digits. They cannot blow out a team. I mean, at least the good thing is they're not getting blown out themselves, but still, like, they are not blowing out any of these shitty teams like the Lakers or the Spurs. Honestly, it's just super frustrating to watch that every single game is a nail biter, and I'm simply tired of this torture. Like, it's not fun being stressed out watching these games when the team is going to be playing this mediocre. So we'll see what happens on Friday against the Suns. Pretty damn sure it's going to be a close game, and I'm pretty sure the Heat are going to win and pull it out in the end. So we'll see. That's my opinion. That's my observation of this game. So thanks again for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon.